The walk is a 10-day walk organized by Tim and Sue Crane from Western Massachusetts. This is their second walk. And what they do is start in Boston on day one, which is a Thursday, and they walk across Massachusetts all the way to Pittsfield, Massachusetts. And every day they hope to encourage different organizations and charities which benefit Massachusetts children. Good morning, my name is Paige Brody. I'm a board member and volunteer with New Life Home Refurnishing. And today I'm speaking with Ron Yates, who is the president and co-founder of New Life Home Refurnishing. Welcome.
Thank you.
So what is New Life Home Refurnishing?
New Life is a nonprofit organization that has a mission of accepting donations of gently used furniture and household essentials and making it available to people in need.
And when did you get this organization started?
We started in October of 2013, so this will be our 18th month.
And where did the idea originate?
Well, I used to live in Acton for many years, and there's an organization there called HGRM who does the same thing, and we modeled ourselves after them, and they helped us immensely get started very quickly.
And where are you located?
We have a warehouse in Walpole at 102 Elm Street at the old Kendall Manufacturing Building. Although we consider ourselves to be a Medfield business, we have a Medfield post office box, and that's where we got started, actually, in Medfield.
All right, so tell us about the donations of furniture. Do you take anything?
No, we have some limitations on what we take. We do take most furniture and most household essentials. We ask that they be in good condition. And when we say gently used, a follow-up question to that is, would you give it to a friend or a relative? We do not take toys. We do not take Christmas decorations or anything that's seasonal. We don't take baby furniture. And there's a limitation on the size of some things that we take because our clients are typically in small apartments. There is a good list of what we take and we don't take on our website.
And what's your website?
www.newlifehr.org.
Right. I know a lot of people are interested in donating electronics. Do you take electronics?
No, we don't take any electronics. We do take small appliances, things that can be used in the kitchen. We take lamps, microwave ovens, vacuum cleaners.
Those are always needed?
Yeah, nothing that's, we don't take entertainment items.
All right. And so how do people donate these goods?
Well, the people can either send us an email at info@newlifehr.org or call us, and I read our phone number because I never call it, 774-316-6395. And there are two ways that people can donate. One is to drop items off, which they can do any Saturday morning from 9 to 11 without an appointment.
At the warehouse?
At the warehouse. Again, 102 Elm Street. And there's always someone there to greet them and to give them a receipt for their donation. If they need something picked up, then we will respond back to them by email or phone and arrange a time to schedule a pickup. We do our pickups on Saturday mornings, and as I said, the donations are between 9 and 11 on Saturday mornings, except for our holiday weekends. We're closed, and we always put that on our website.
Okay.
And when we pick up, by the way, we ask for a small financial contribution. It's voluntary, and we leave the amount up to the donor.
All right. So talking about that, is the charity registered?
We are a 501c3 nonprofit, and everything that's donated in terms of furniture or any financial contribution is tax deductible.
All right, wonderful. So it also seems that you're keeping a lot of furniture and things out of landfill sites, which makes you a green operation. Is that part of your model?
Yes, it is, and that's been a very positive thing. We've kept an immense amount of stuff out of the town dumps. And in fact, in Medfield, we've developed a good relationship with the swap area. so that if they have furniture that gets dropped off and they think it's appropriate for us, they will give us a call and we'll go over and pick it up and put it into our warehouse.
All right. What towns do you accept donations from?
We are operating within an 18-mile radius of Walpole. To date, we've done most of our work in Medfield and in Walpole. Recently, we've been getting calls from Sherburne and Westwood and Norfolk. And as time goes on, we will spread our reach out a little further to Wellesley and Sharon and Holliston, for example.
So I gather that anybody in those towns now can contact you, and just as long as it's within the 18-mile radius, you would be open to helping them out?
Yes, we would, as long as the furniture meets the criteria that we have. And of course, people can come from anywhere if they can drop off.
But that's with respect to the box truck and making a pickup for them?
Right, yeah.
Right. What are your greatest needs?
Our greatest needs for furniture are beds. As you can imagine, it's very difficult for people in need to find a bed. We are able to accept used mattresses and box springs if they're in good condition, have no rips, have no stains, and when they come to our warehouse, we know how to check for bed bugs, which fortunately is not really an issue in the communities we're operating in. We also buy new mattresses and box springs. We're the only organization we know of who provides this service that goes out and buys new mattresses. So as part of our fundraising plan, we try and buy as many mattresses as we can. We just can't meet the total need, but we're doing the best we can. We have a relationship with a manufacturer of mattresses in Brockton, so we're able to get them at a very good price, and he delivers them to our warehouse.
So you say mattresses are one of the key elements of
Yeah.
your donations. What sizes do you accept?
We accept all sizes except king size. And we also tend not to take trundle beds or toddler beds because it just isn't a good fit for our clients. The other item that's in high demand that we always have a short supply of are dining room tables or kitchen tables. So mattresses and kitchen tables are the two items that we're always short of.
And I guess chairs to go along with them.
And chairs, but we're able to usually cobble together something for chairs. Yeah.
All right, well, you mentioned your clients. Who are they? Can you describe them?
Yeah, our clients are people in transition. Some of them have been victims of fire and flood. Some of them are coming out of shelters and have found housing. Some are returning veterans and also refugees. And they are coming to us from all over eastern Massachusetts. We have, I haven't done the numbers, I will do them at the end of April, but I think about 12% of our clients are local, which is Medfield and Norfolk and Medway. Almost 15% of our clients are veterans, and that is a number that's increasing quite dramatically. The VFW has come out and visited us. They like what we're doing, and they're sending more and more people to us, which, as an ex-veteran, is very gratifying for me.
Well, you mentioned how you get your clients from the VFW, but how else do you select clients?
Yeah, our clients come to us from social service agencies or a clergy person. They have to be referred to us. The agency validates their claim and makes an appointment for the client. And in that process, we get an idea of what the client's needs are, so we can kind of plan on that. And we also counsel them to come with a vehicle that's large enough to take away what they need. So often they'll borrow someone's truck or sometimes rent a U-Haul. And some of the agencies have funds to hire movers, because once a client comes, they can only come one time.
Okay. So how many clients have you served so far in this 18 months?
Yeah, the first year we served 100 clients, and that means almost 200 family members. And the past 6 months, we've served another 100. So we're going to be at 200 clients for the first 18 months, and you can see the rate has doubled what it was over last year. And the demand is enormous, and we're working with a large number of agencies now by word of mouth. They like working with New Life. They like how we treat their clients, and they like to send people to us. Unfortunately, we need more and more furniture to meet that demand.
So are you having problems keeping up your inventory?
Yes, we are. We have about 200 items in inventory at any one time, 200 to 250 items, and it doesn't increase. I mean, if we get more furniture in, it goes out just as fast. So we are turning furniture over very quickly.
Right. Well, I gather you need a lot of volunteers to make this happen.
Yes, we're an all-volunteer operation to date. We've had about 200 volunteers so far. And I'd say there's a core group of about 30 who participate frequently, but we need more volunteers. The limiting factor to our growth right now is having volunteers available to work in the warehouse and also do a number of other things.
Well, why don't we talk about those other things? What kind of jobs are there for volunteers, and how can people volunteer?
Sure. So we break it down into two ways. One is what we call operations, which is, again, Saturday mornings. We have people that go out on trucks and pick up furniture. And then we have people in the warehouse to accept and receive furniture, inspect it, clean it, log it into inventory, move it into inventory. So it's a combination of some lifting, especially when we go out to people's homes, and paperwork and inventory. So there's something for everybody. There is also a crew that comes in typically on Tuesday mornings to sort through household essentials that came in on Saturday, and they put them into sets and they label them, and then they move that into the inventory. And we have a person who comes in occasionally and does minor repairs to furniture, and someone else who does refinishing of furniture when it's needed. So there are multiple opportunities around what we call operations. And then this is also, it's a business. It's a nonprofit business. So we have various teams. We've got a fundraising team. We've got marketing and communications team, operations. We need help with volunteer administration. We need graphic artists. We need people who are comfortable with websites. We need publicity people, someone who can write publicity releases and get them placed. Simple things like writing thank you notes to people who have made donations. So there are a lot of opportunities for people to volunteer from home and help us out in a lot of ways. A big need we have is folks to answer the phone or emails when people want to donate furniture and work them through the process. So there are lots of ways to volunteer. If you go to our website, there's a tab there, volunteers, and that can walk you through some of our needs, or if you're interested, you can just leave us a message and we will get back to you.
And so I gather you're pretty flexible about the amount of hours these volunteers have to donate.
We're very flexible. The nice thing about it that this is a local operation, so people don't have to go to Boston if they want to volunteer to do some good. They can do it right here in the community, and we adapt to whatever people's hours are. It's very flexible. And we try in some cases get multiple people involved with a particular task so that it spreads the work out.
Right. Are there any age limitations to volunteers?
The only age limit we have is 14. You have to be older than 14. Otherwise, we deem it a risk working in the warehouse if you're younger than that.
And now, how are you financed? Where do your funds come from?
Our funds are coming from churches. And I want to point out that UCC Medfield has been very generous to us. They gave us seed money to get started, and they've helped us all along the way. We've been receiving some funds from other churches, We've had one small corporate gift so far, and the rest of it's coming from individuals in various ways. And we don't have a lot of cash needs. It's a very small budget for what we're doing. Our annual budget is about $70,000, slightly under that. So we're able to do all this work with, relatively few funds.
What is the major expense that you have?
We have three major expenses right now. Last year, fortunately, we had some gifts and we bought our box truck, so we have a 16-foot box truck. Right now, our major expense is monthly rent. And by the way, we doubled our space, our warehouse space in January, just to keep up with the demand. The other major expense is the purchase of mattresses.
Right.
As I mentioned, we do it periodically. We'd like to do more of that. And then we expect to hire our first part-time person in May. So that'll be our third largest expense. The rest of it is pretty minor.
All right, so how can people make financial contributions?
People can contribute by going two ways. They can go to our website and we have arrangement with PayPal, and they can work their way through the website to PayPal and make a donation. Or they can send a check to our post office box, P.O. Box 573 in Medfield, 02052.
All right.
And speaking of fundraising, we have a major opportunity that's available to us now, and I'm going to turn it back to you to let you explain about it.
All right, well, we've been fortunate to join a walk for MA children, or Massachusetts children. The walk is a 10-day walk organized by Tim and Sue Crane from Western Massachusetts. This is their second walk. And what they do is start in Boston on day one, which is a Thursday, and they walk across Massachusetts all the way to Pittsfield, Massachusetts. And every day they hope to encourage different organizations and charities which benefit Massachusetts children. And we, as New Life, have been asked to join on day two. And day two is a Friday, May 1st. And we will be walking from the Natick Mall, 15 miles in 3-mile segments, so 5 3-mile segments, to the Tewksbury line, town line, just shy of that. And during that opportunity, we will bring attention to our charity and other charities that aid Massachusetts children.
If someone wants to walk, how would they do that?
Well, they can do it in various ways. They can go to the Walk for Massachusetts Children website, which is www.walkformachildren.org, and they can see all the information there, so they can choose whatever day they would like to join. And they can walk for, I say, a mile, a minute, or the entire 15, or the entire 10 days, whatever they feel the need to do. With respect to New Life, you could also go to the New Life website, www.newlifehr.org. And we have links to that for the CrowdRise page that we've created for our team in order to make donations to support us in that walk.
How does that work, CrowdRise?
Well, CrowdRise is a really interesting organization that you can go to a website, find a team page, and that would be our team, New Life Home Refurnishing, and click on a team member and then immediately just donate online. So it's a wonderful, effective way for people to donate quickly, easily, securely, and then they get a thank you from the organization, they get a tax receipt from the organization, and they can do it all from their home, all from their computer. So it's an excellent way of raising funds.
Okay. And is there an event before the walk?
There is. So every night prior to your day of walk, so on the Thursday evening, May 30th, there will be an event organized by New Life, which is going to be held at our warehouse, which is at 102 Elm Street in Walpole. It's from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We're going to have it in our warehouse so people can see how we do things. We'll have people there to talk about opportunities to donate or volunteer, to talk about their involvement. Our process what we're doing, what we hope to do in the future. There'll be light refreshments and hors d'oeuvres, and hopefully maybe recruit a few more walkers.
Okay, great. Well, I hope people can join us. They're certainly welcome to learn about what we're doing. And again, you can find out all about us by going to our website, www.newlifehr.org. And thank you.
Thank you.
This program was made possible through the generous support of your Medfield friends and neighbors, folks just like you. And thanks for watching.